Fain would they put out the light of Allah with their mouths, but Allah disdaineth aught, save that He shall perfect His light, however much the disbelievers are averse.
Well, Allah, some Muslims are the ones who are too ashamed of your words, that they are very busy putting pressure on YouTube to delete videos containing your light. No, Allah, this unbeliever, like Dr. Piwana, Christian Prince, and many others, is not too shy to show the world what you call your light. You see, Allah, your light is just useful like a candle burning in bright daylight. It is being outshone by a better and stronger light.
Continue, please. Let us laugh.
Allah says that Allah yusalli ala nabi, and He's here saying that He prays to the Prophet. There's a difference between yusalli lahu and yusalli ala in the Arabic language. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to have to give you a free Arabic lesson here today.
Let me spank you with the Arabic, Abdul. Guys, look what he say. Now he is supposedly making fun of David Wood because he don't speak Arabic. Look what he will say. This guy is an officially stupid person, and the Muslims, they are clapping for him. They don't know what he's going to say next.
I knew it.
I knew it.
And that's why the translators put for, not to the Prophet.
See how stupid he is? He just confirmed that Allah, He pray for the Prophet, not to the Prophet. And supposedly now it's fixed. Okay, let us analyze. As long you just admitted that the verse says Allah pray for the Prophet, and Allah, you Muslim believe in one God. Allah pray for the Prophet. He pray to who?
After 20 years of researching Islam, you come with this.
And supposedly now it's better. David Wood, please. You don't know Arabic, you do not know Hebrew. Let me give you a free. I know this will happen. I know this will happen. You don't know Arabic, you do not know. Let me teach you, my friend. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. It is say pray for the Prophet. There's a difference between praying on and praying to, or praying for. Where it says praying for anyway, Abdul? It says here ala. Why you are lying to David Wood? Because he don't speak Arabic. It doesn't say for. You are a big fat liar. However, as long he said that pray for the Prophet, how Allah is one God, but yet he pray for the Prophet. He pray for the Prophet for who? He pray to who? That is an official stupid answer. I want to hear it again from you, please, brother. Go ahead.
That Allah yusalli ala nabi, and He's here saying that He prays to the Prophet. There's a difference between yusalli lahu and yusalli ala in the Arabic language. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to have to give you a free Arabic lesson here today.
Please, yeah, give us.
I knew it. And that's why the translators put for, not to the Prophet.
Brother, come on, don't be stupid. The translator, he pray for the Prophet. Okay, Allah pray for the Prophet. He pray to who? You are giving the guy a comedy show to say, and the Muslim, this, you see, this is what happened. This is why he should not go and be between them. They are there just bringing him for mockery. Why you are making fun of the guy who don't speak Arabic? You said you speak Hebrew. You said you want to teach him Hebrew, and you said that Elijah mean God is with us. You donkey. Where do you get this from? And now, as long you admitted that Allah He pray for Muhammad, how in the world Allah He pray for Muhammad? He prayed to who? And the funny, the Muslims, they are so excited, saying like, "Oh, wow, you know, yeah, he got him." There is a huge difference, brother, between pray for and pray to. He did not pray to, he prayed for.
The topic is very clear. If you look at the history of Mohammed Hijab having debates with people, he never ever debates Islam itself. He never debates the truth and the theology of Islam itself. He debates about morality, which you can debate about forever. It will not do a thing. He debates about other ideologies. None of that will do a thing. I want to stand there with this guy and just debate about Islam itself. The core, the foundation of everything that he believes in and that his followers believe in. I knew exactly that he would never accept this debate, unless maybe he will be pushed enough that he won't want to be a coward, won't want to be called a coward anymore, and will probably maybe eventually accept the debate, which will be a huge mistake for him. But I knew exactly that he would do everything to run away from this. I will still publish a video about what a giant coward he is, because he has demonstrated it so badly and he has been a disgusting individual. But please, everybody, let's have this debate. Let's have this conversation. Let Mohammed Hijab defend Islam itself directly, and let him explain whether Islam is the truth or not. I'm not even being arrogant. I'm not trusting myself here. I'm not making myself this big guy. I'm not caring about defeating somebody or smashing somebody. I don't care about that childish nonsense. That's not what I am. That's what these people are about. I just want to sit there and have a genuine conversation between these two people, me and him, about whether Islam is the truth or not. Very simple, nothing else. I know he does exactly what you were just saying. He doesn't even come after my intellect or my education. He targets my body, my muscles, my fighting abilities, my fitness. What the hell? What are you talking about?
You could not stand up to Khabib. Khabib would smash you, boy.
This
is the power of Al-Islam.
Al-Islam.
I love this. It's funny. It's funny we're sitting here making fun of it, but I'm sitting here thinking I love this dude, man. I could not. If using my limited creative abilities, if you had said, David, design the perfect representative of Islam that you want for the future, I could have come up with like 85 to 90% of Hijab, but he's better. He's better than I could have dreamed of. I wouldn't have dreamed of the like 6'8". It wouldn't have entered my mind. I wouldn't, because there just aren't a lot of people like that. So yeah, I was just, he's just, wow, what a, this is awesome. This is awesome stuff. Oh yeah. Check this out. So I got this video clip.
Well, by the way, I have to say something. Don't forget what you're saying. The stream was called Muhammad's wicked morality, but we have spent an hour talking about Muhammad Hijab's cowardice instead. So I changed the topic. I changed the topic and made it Muhammad Hijab's cowardice. I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah, you can always change the topic afterwards so that people who are clicking on it know what they're going to do. I do that all the time. Change the topic after we find out what we're actually. Sometimes topics change, but hijab. So in our debate, when I said, "Hey, look, according to Quran, Allah prays for Muhammad," Hijab got up. This is a career-ending mistake for David Wood. He doesn't know Arabic. Let me show you. It's not Allah. It's Allah prays for Muhammad, not to Muhammad. And the crowd burst into cheers. Right? Said exactly what I said. Allah prays for Muhammad. Right? Now check this out. Now, obviously, after the debate, he caught some flack over that, and people were asking about it. I got a video of him talking to Hatun Tash, and notice I can make a video about this right now. I talked about it on a live stream way back in the day, but I can make a video out of this to really show this guy's character, because I don't remember what it was. A week or two later, he was at Speaker's Corner, and Hatun Tash asked him, "Well, why did you say that Allah prays for Muhammad? You admitted that Allah prays for Muhammad." He said, "No, I didn't. No, I never said it. And then so she starts looking for the video clip. She starts looking for the video clip of him saying it. And then, paraphrasing here, we could find the clip to I still got it on my computer, but we could actually look at what he said. But think about this, ladies and gentlemen. He's talking to Hatun Tash, And then he responds to Hatun Tash. He goes, "Oh, I get it. You don't speak English very well, so you're confused. You think I said Prays, praise, he prays, when I said Praise, praise. See, that's your problem. You don't know English." And then, of course, his fans, his little crowd at Speaker's Corner, all cheering. And I'm sitting there looking at that going, wait a minute. There is no way that's what he said, right? You don't say Allah praise for Muhammad and Praise. It doesn't make any sense. He would be the one who doesn't speak English there if that's what you were saying. But he knows that he's talking to Hatun. English is her second language. But notice the parallel, right? When he's talking to me, he agrees with me completely, lies about what I said, and then, it's because David doesn't speak Arabic, and his fans cheer. Then he's talking to Hatun. He does the exact same thing, except he lies about what he said, and then attacks her English ability. And then his fans love it. Yay! Muhammad destroyed her. And I'm like, this is your champion, Muslims? A guy whose primary tactic is lying and then attacking your language ability and then getting a crowd who can't follow anything that was said but are going to mindlessly cheer for it. This is the champion. And we discussed that in a live stream back then, and it was shortly after that was shortly after the debate, but it was shortly after that I realized I'm actually going to stop going after this guy, because I want this guy to blow up in popularity for a while. Let him blow up for 5 or 10 years, become bigger than Zakir Naik, and then they will have this the great ape of apologetics here. With Ali Dawa, his biggly. You're probably too. Are you too young to know what that means?
Bigly, what?
You don't know what that means?
No.
There's a cartoon way back in the day with Great Ape. That's not an insult. He was just this giant. He was just this giant, like 40 foot tall. And then he was so big that he would skateboard on a van. And then his buddy was bigly. And so in my generation, you called any really giant person, you just called him Great Ape. Like, hey, Great Ape. And so that's what comes to mind when it's a job. But my goodness, right? This is the method. And guess what? Here's what's amazing. They love it. His fans love it.
I know.
You could sit 1,000 of his fans down, line them all up, and say, "Okay, I said this. He said the same thing, made up something that I didn't say, then agreed with what I said, then claimed to destroy me on language. Then, in case you thought that was an accident, in case you thought no, maybe he just slipped, he wasn't paying attention or something, it was an accident. He then goes somewhere else in a completely different part of the world with a woman." Does the same thing, lies about what was said, then attacks her language ability, then gets all his fans to cheer. Do you guys have any problem with that? They don't. As long as it sounds like, as long as you give the impression of victory, as long as you are thumping your chest, as long as you're doing that, they love you. And so this is why I say, man, you cannot have. I challenge every one of you out there. Show me a representative of Islam who should be a Muslim apologist, who should be representing Islam in debates. Show me someone who would be a better reflection of the true heart and spirit of Islam than this guy who just told AP to go kill himself. Who's better? There is no one. It's the total package. Deception, aggression, all of this stuff. Gosh, man. I said at one point, at some point, like probably over a year ago,
While David's level-headed response was more than adequate to expose the fact that Islam is a religion of excess toward a mere human being, it seemed to me that another response may be in order. I thought to myself, since Mohammed Hijab likes spitting so much, maybe I would spit a little something in his honor. If I only had a beat. And then it hit me. My name's Mohammed Hijab. I cannot debate. That's why I beat my chest like a great ape. I yell, hoop and holler, hoping you won't see. I'm dropping logic blunders like bananas from a tree. With God I refute claims that David didn't make. That's called a straw man, and I'm called a snake. He said we treat our prophet like a demigod. Some bathed in his spit, while others drank his blood. His words I could not handle, his words I had to twist. I said no one's a god just because they have to spit. Now I feel extremely silly, moving like a pigeon. More embarrassing than that? Excess in my religion. This is why it's fitting my last name is Hijab, because I'm so embarrassed I should wear a niqab.
Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself.
Said unto them, what hath your Lord revealed? They say, mere fables of the men of old. And when it is said unto them, what hath your Lord revealed? They say, mere fables of the men of old.